Hi, this is Nikki with Simply Nikki Speaks, and welcome to my podcast show. I'm so excited that you decided to tune in and listen to what I have on the agenda today. And on the agenda today, we're going to talk about the Corona vaccine. And I just want to share my story. I, like many other people, did not want to take the vaccine because there was not enough study on the long-term effects of this vaccine. I remember when this virus hit our city and everything just started closing down. I mean, like many of you, we were like a nervous wreck. Anxiety went through the roof because we were put in a position where we had to be stricken to our households. And it seemed like we were in a movie. Everybody was on the same page. Like the whole world was on the same page, like especially the United States, with the shutdowns going on, the shutting downs of schools, the shutting down of businesses. And so everybody was stuck to their house. So it was almost like if you watch the news, if you watch the media, it made you afraid to come outside. And you were afraid that if you came outside that you were automatically going to breathe in this treacherous virus, and so because many people did not know about this virus or did not have enough information, you started hearing all types of information that you didn't know if it was true, you didn't know if it was false. You heard so many different narratives, but it was like the whole world was tuned in to media. We were latched on to the media because we were trying to find the truth. We were trying to find like what is going on and how can we get back to normal. We were trying to get back to normal. Were we ever going to get back to normal? And here we are, almost a year into this pandemic, and we have not gotten back to normal. I mean, we have tried to take steps. It seems like the more steps we take forward, there are steps that we have to take back. And I feel like that we have been taking steps forward and back. And it just feels like we haven't really gotten too far in this as we should have. I believe that we should be further along. But we're not. And I believe it's due to leadership. I believe it's due to people not communicating, not being on the same page, not trusting the experts in their field. And so now we're dealing with this and we're almost a year into this. And so now at the end of 2020, this vaccine was being pushed out and a lot of us were scared to take the vaccine because we heard so many stories about, vaccines and what happened with the Tuskegee Airmen and, all of these type of things just swirl it around in your head. Oh, you'll turn into a zombie, or they might be injecting some stuff into you that might kill you down the line. It was just so many different narratives that we heard. And one of the things that I'm learning is that sometimes we have to learn how to turn off the TV. We have to turn off CNN. We have to turn off the local news. We have to turn off social media, because if not, we will fill ourselves with so much information that we don't even know which information is true or not, what is false, what is true, who to believe, who not to believe. I think we have to turn it off. I think we have to do our due diligence and do research on what is true, and we need to make the right choices for our family. And so right now I had to make a choice of taking the vaccine. And at first I didn't want to take the vaccine because I felt that there was just not enough study on the long-term effects of this coronavirus vaccine. And it just felt like these companies were just quickly pushing forward these vaccines. That's what it seemed like. I'm no expert. I'm not a scientist. It's just like they were just cranking out these vaccines, just cranking them out. And I just felt like they were just giving us anything. That's how it felt to me. But as the nurses in my family have told me that they've been working on the vaccine a long time. So they already had something in the works. That's what they told me. And so I have nurses in my family and they told me to trust science. And so at the end of the day, I had to trust science. I had to believe that these scientists who have made these other vaccines that they have given us since birth, and they have not affected me. that we will be okay. And what's the alternative? Because this coronavirus disease is something that we have never seen in our lifetime. I mean, this not vaccine, this disease, the COVID-19 disease, it is horrible. It is treacherous. It is fatal. You never know what it's going to do, and it's very scary because if a person contracts it, they don't know if they'll get mild symptoms, no symptoms, or death. So I know a lot of people out there, they still believe that the COVID-19 is a hoax, and the COVID-19 is not a hoax. Because people are dying. How could all these 400,000 plus people fake their deaths? No, this is not fake. This is real. And I think that we need to start taking the necessary precautions to keep ourselves safe. Now, I'm not telling you to take the vaccine like I did, but I am saying stay safe. Stay safe and not be on that growing list. And if you choose to take the vaccine, okay, be comfortable with that. If you choose not to take the vaccine, be comfortable with that as well. I took the Moderna vaccine. I finished my second dose last Friday, and I'm okay. I am okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. And I work in healthcare, so this was a necessary step for me to take to make sure that my patients are safe and to make sure that me and my children are safe at the end of the day. So this is Simply Nikki Speaks. And please comment below and let me know if you're going to take it or if you're not going to take it, or what do you think about this vaccine?